Are you thinking about moving to London, Ontario, and you want to know all the best neighborhoods to live in before you start home shopping? Well, today we are in the neighborhood of Lambeth, and we are going to be talking about all of those things, the neighborhoods that you want to live in, the streets that are great. We're going to talk about what's available here in Lambeth and the location of it so that you can access other parts of the city and other places. We're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. This is a place you can learn everything there is about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good, and yes, the bad about London, Ontario. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon for notifications so you'll be the first to know about the current market right here in London. My name is Daniel Parker-Smith, and I get calls and emails every day from people just like you who are looking to move in and around the London area. Doesn't matter if you're moving in 3 weeks or 3 months, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. My team and I would be happy to get you started on making a smooth relocation here to the London area. Well, like we talked about earlier, today we are in the neighborhood and the community of Lambeth. Now, Lambeth actually used to be its own little town, a bedroom community of London, but was annexed into the city some time ago, and now it is just one of the neighborhoods that we have. It has a lot of its own shopping here, little stores. You can see behind me Feya's Spa, which is actually one of the most loved spas here in the city. We have a little plaza here behind me with some home renovation stores like a flooring store, cafe, different things that we have here. All the way along the main street here, there's different types of stores and offices. There's some medical buildings down here as well. Just straight up towards, it is east of here, we actually have Warncliffe Road and Wonderland, so you can access all of those main avenues that take you north-south across the city and get you to where you need to go. Now, Lambeth, let's talk a little bit about this. This is kind of on the main road here. This is actually Warncliffe Road right beside me, and it goes out into the 402 highway. It's actually quite busy, and in the mornings and afternoons can be very busy because it is a place that people from St. Thomas are accessing this to come through to go to work in downtown London. Now, Lambeth generally is a place where we see middle to upper income families, and that really is due to the influx of the new construction that we have here in the city. You will see some of that later as we go through the homes that we're going to look at today, later on in the tour. But middle to upper income, there are the older homes that you will see have larger lots. Now, you will see homes from old farmhouses to post-war bungalow homes, right to the brand new construction. So that's great for being here in this area because you can actually find any type of home that you're looking for. Now, there's several schools that you can access from here. Once again, like I always talk about, we have the Catholic School Board and the Public School Board. So you're going to have, in this area, you'll be able to access both of those. The Lambeth Public School for the elementary students from junior kindergarten all the way up to grade 8. Saunders Secondary and St. George is also secondary schools that you can access as well. A lot of large trucks on this area. I apologize, today my mic was not working, so you're getting a little bit of noise from the recording here. My apologies. There's quite a few parks also in this area that you can access. So one thing about London is there are so many trails that you can go, and it doesn't matter what neighborhood you're in. Generally, you're going to find a park that you can go biking and walking on. You can take your dogs there, you can run on them. A lot of trails just wind themselves all the way through the city and connect to each other, which is really lovely when you like to get out and walk and you want a safe place to do that. Right now, we're just, like it said, on this busy highway. Now, we are going to take a tour through 2 different homes today, or over to see 2 different neighborhoods. This area, actually, homes are going so quickly. There wasn't a lot right active on the market for me to access. So 2 homes that we're going to look at today, and then we're going to take you a little bit of a tour through the neighborhoods, and I'm going to drive you through some of the new construction so that you can see. So if you are interested in having any of the new construction homes that are available on the market that have not been sold, off, make sure that you let me know, and we can get you started on looking at purchasing one of those. So we're going to head on over to our first stop right now, which is a family home that is under the $700,000 mark. Let's go. So we are here at our first stop here in Lambeth. This is a neighborhood that was built in the early 2000s, and most of the homes here brick and vinyl, 2-story, 1 car and 1.5 car and 2 car garage. One thing about London is they love their 1.5 car garages. It's really interesting, but they do. And a lot of these 2-story, some bungalow homes, but not a lot of them. Now this home recently, and this is how fast things are going, is that this just went up on the market, and I literally drove up here and there's a for sale, or there's a sold sign on it already. So we're going to be pretty respectful of that as we get here. The house was built in 2006. It's 3 bedrooms, 1.5 baths. It's 1,500 square feet, and they were asking just shy of $650,000. So just so you know, as you can see, we have some bungalow homes like we see behind me, and then we have the 2-story homes, very typical of the early 2000s. And so we're going to just take a look around here. It's the home behind me that actually is that just sold. Very quick these sales go, literally days on the market. I think our average time right now is sitting at 6 or 7 days average to be on the market, between being fully marketed to being fully sold firm. So not sold and closed, but sold firm. So anyways, we have this home in this neighborhood. Now this is straight off of a main street here, and it's a quiet neighborhood. You know, that we have here, that being that it was early 2000s, we do have the trees. We can see that the trees have grown up a bit, and so that we do have a little bit of greenery here in the summer. This is March, so we don't actually have any leaves out on the trees yet, but hopefully in the next 4 weeks we will start to see some of the greenery come around here. Now we are so close to the 402 highway here. We're right off of Main Street. Lots of things you can access on Main Street. There's some stores there. There's flooring stores. There's just a little grocery store up there, Foodland, you know, different places up there. So lots to access here in London. But if you are wanting to have a family home that's a starter home, this is a good neighborhood for you, living here in the Lambeth area, close to the 402, close to the 401, close to Wonderland and Warncliffe Road area, so that you can actually access main avenues that will take you north-south through the city. And then even too, if you work down in the St. Thomas area, easy for you to access that, to get off onto the 401 and then down across through to the St. Thomas area. Sorry, you've got a plane flying overhead. And so this is our first stop. So we're going to head on over to our next stop. There's going to be quite a jump in pricing here because there's not a lot available right now in the Lambeth area for sale. And a lot of the homes around here are new build homes, but I promise to take you on a little tour so that you can see all the different kinds of neighborhoods here. All right, let's go. So we're at our next stop here in Lambeth. Now this is going to be our last home that we actually show, but we will take you on a tour around some of the new builds, because this neighborhood here has a lot of new development neighborhoods that are happening. Now as you can see right here, we do have a pathway through to the back end of this subdivision where there is no houses yet behind us. Sure, that will change in the future, but this is a very this neighborhood is a luxury neighborhood. The homes here, the prices are quite a bit above the 1 million mark. Now the home behind me on the market for just under $1.6 million, 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. It has 10-foot ceilings on the main floor and 9 on the top floor. Basement is fully finished. It was custom built. It is an open concept, very contemporary style, but very luxury end of this, like, luxury end of the homes. Now, as you can see, all of the homes in this neighborhood, brick, stone, stucco, paving stone driveways, concrete driveways, double garages, triple garages, you might see contemporary and some classic style homes. So you can see on this side of the street we have a lot of contemporary style homes, and then when you actually turn around here, and we'll get you to see this, on this side of the street we have more classic style homes, two-story, you know, that they're just large. The square footage of these homes, this one's over 4,500 square feet, the one that we were looking at. That's the size of the homes that we have here. So we've taken quite a jump. The first home we looked at was 1,500, and this one is actually over 4,500 square feet. The taxes around here are going to be around the $7,000 a year mark. And so this is a place, if you want to access Warncliffe Road, which can take you out to the 402 really quickly, this is the area that you would love to be in. This is also the area that you'll see dream homes being made for the dream home lotteries. This is the type of neighborhood that you have living here. And so close to Lambeth, close to the Warncliffe area, close to Wonderland and Southdale shopping plazas that you can access for shopping, but no grocery stores exactly right around here, so you will have to travel a little bit for groceries, but not far, like just a few minutes, 10-15 minutes down the road. But this area here, very exclusive neighborhood, and you know, people here, they really have pride in their homes. They love to take care of their homes. But once again, you'll note that one thing I like to point out, being a brand new neighborhood, this is like 2-3 years old. Some of these homes up to 5 years old, but the trees are not matured yet. The trees are still working their way up. So anyways, this has been our last stop. We're going to take a little bit of a tour through here. I might stop at some of the new construction to show you that. And thank you so much for being here today. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch this. I hope you found value in these videos. If you have, make sure you click the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon for notifications so you'll be the first to know about new videos when they're released. Once again, this is the neighborhood of Lambeth here in southwest corner of the city of London. My name is Daniel Parker Smith, and it is my utmost pleasure to be of service to you in all of your real estate needs, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.